I cannot stress this enough. Do not drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? Do not drink and drive. YouTube! You already know what the fuck's going on, man. It's your boy BarsWithKevy, and I'm back with a brand new video today. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Happy October. You know what I'm saying? Your boy's back. I feel like I've been slacking a little bit. But, you know, trust me, the next few weeks, the uploads are going to be crazy. The uploads are going to be so entertaining. I'm just so excited for what I have in store for y'all. But listen, man, your boy's back today. If it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. If you've been a subscriber, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Let me take my AirPod out. This is always in my ear for some reason. I just don't know. I'm just getting money. I don't know. And I'm back with a story time. And honestly, so for the month of October, I have 2 story times for y'all, and I want to say the reason for that is because they scary story times. You know what I'm saying? October, I gotta make them juicy. Gotta, you know what I'm saying? I have another story time in store for y'all later in the month, closer to Halloween. That story time is really juicy. It's scary, you know what I'm saying? This one is scary. I'm actually telling this one in my house, in my room, and I'm shitting myself because this story is just stay tuned for it, you know what I'm saying? Before we even get into the story time, man, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to your boy, share this video, you know what I'm saying? Hit that post notification bell so you're notified every single time your boy uploads a video to his channel, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be me trying some foods, whether it be a story time, whether it be some fashion shit, maybe it might be a prank, a challenge. You never know what I might have in store for y'all, man. But listen, without further ado, let's get straight into the story time, man. So this is a story about the shadow that followed me all throughout my house. This shit is crazy. So if you want to know about that, just stay tuned, keep watching. You feel me? I guess. I don't know. First off, I want to say this story happened in Trinidad. And for y'all who don't know, I mentioned this in my previous story time, so make sure you check that video out. It's hilarious. But your boy was born in Trinidad and Tobago, like I said. And this story occurred in Trinidad, you know what I'm saying? And shit was just crazy, you feel me? So the story was around the time of Christmas. And in Trinidad, Christmas is... it's still huge in America, but in Trinidad, like, Christmas is huge. Like, we literally celebrate we start celebrating in November and we don't stop until, like, mid-January, you know what I'm saying? Because February is Carnival, and then, you know what I'm saying, just you know the vibes. So the story happened around Christmas time in Trinidad, you feel me? And well, like I said, we party a lot in Trinidad around the holidays or whatever. I want to say it was after Christmas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was after. It was like maybe what? It was maybe like 2-3 days after Christmas, to be honest. And you know what I'm saying, people are still going hard partying like if it was Christmas Day still, you know what I'm saying? So and this is a PSA, by the way. This story has a message in it, and I just want to... we get into the message from the jump. Don't drink and drive, you feel me? Drinking and driving literally destroys lives. Like, people... Like, I know there are laws out there that's, like, some shady shit. Like, and people... You don't want to follow them. Some laws I don't follow. I ain't trying to snitch on myself. No. Some laws I don't follow. And some laws... You honestly, take my advice, some laws you shouldn't follow because it's BS and it's controlling and it shouldn't be the way it is. Specifically, drinking and driving laws, you should really take into consideration. You should follow them. And I shouldn't even have to say this. People should know. But sadly, some people really don't know. They drink and drive, and it's honestly awful. It will destroy lives. It will kill people. And it was no different in this story. There was a girl who lived on our street. She was tall, and I mention this because it like has a lot to do with like the story, like with later on. Just talk about this story scaring the shit out of me. I can't even lie. But she was taller. She was, I want to say, around 5'10", 5'11". Like she was up there, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, like she was up there in height. And one day, like I want to say like 2-3 days after Christmas, like I said, she was walking down the street, and she was literally like at the end of the street when it was really early in the morning too. It was like 7 in the morning. I wasn't even up yet. This dude who was actually on the street, who literally stayed up all night drinking and partying with his friends on that same street. He was drinking, and then he decided, you know what, it's 7 in the morning now, like the sun is up, I'm gonna go home. So he's down he's like, bro, when I tell you this man was zooming, he was going so fast down the street. You would have thought he was in a rush or something, like cops was chasing him. He was zooming down the street. And that's another thing. When you get alcohol in your system, you just like, you're on goal all the time. Like I've never seen a chill person who was drunk. Drunk people usually aren't chill. You see what I'm saying? So he has the liquor in his system. He's like zooming, just like flooring it down the street. Everyone's like, what the hell? Like, who was that? Keep in mind, nobody knew he was drunk. He gets to the end of the street and hits the girl. She died literally on impact. I know my story times are usually like funny, but I don't really know how to like make, like, this isn't a joking situation. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, please, please, please do not drink and drive. Like, if you feel, because you don't have control of your body. How are you expected to control a machine? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm begging y'all, please don't drink and drive, because it'll lead to a mess. It never leads to anything good in life. She dies on impact. It was a mess. It was horrible. It literally affected the entire street. Like, everyone was so heartbroken by this because we all knew the girl. Like, she was cool people. It was really, really sad. Like, the whole street got together. We like lit candles and stuff for her. I was really young. I want to say I was about 5 or 6. So I don't really remember the outcome. But I like, obviously he should be in jail for this. He should be in prison. Drinking and driving laws, they're very, very strict now. I know that for a fact. But back in the day, they were way more like lenient about shit, you know what I'm saying? People wouldn't really even get pulled over for being drunk drivers and shit. But I knew once that situation happened, he left. Like, he like disappeared, like, as he should, because if he was around, somebody would have killed that man. Because like, that, how was that okay? You see what I'm saying? Fast forward, within that same week of the situation happening, I said fast forward, I'm going backwards. Fast forward, within that same week of this like situation happening, I was a little sick that week. I said I was sick within that week of this whole like situation happening. And because I was sick, I didn't really eat a lot. So like, my diet was just, it was weird. It was thrown off. Like, my diet was just not, it wasn't where it was supposed to be, you know what I mean? I was really gassy because I wasn't eating right. I remember I went like one full day without eating. I was gassy. Niggas was farting and shit. It was crazy. That's not even like, it'll come into play in the story later on. I'm in the house one night, like, my entire family, they're like outside on like the porch or whatever, chilling out, you know what I mean? And I'm inside, I'm watching like whatever the young Kevy used to watch. I don't know, Backyardigans or some shit. I don't know if that was even out then. Yeah, I was like watching something, and then out of nowhere, I see like a shadow. So I'm like, hello? Like, oh my god, I'm getting like goosebumps just thinking about this shit. Oh, it's like I see the shadow and it's like moving. So I'm like, what the, like, who is that? So like, I'm looking, and I check, and literally everyone is outside. It was weird. So I ignored it, and then I go into the bathroom because I had to pee or some shit. I don't remember, but I go into the bathroom, and literally, I shit you not, I kid you not, the shadow was in the fucking bathroom with me. Yo, the fucking shadow was in the bathroom with me, and at that point, I didn't even know what to say because I feel like nobody would believe me. So I'm like, holy shit, like, this can't be, because the door is locked. It was just scary as shit. Like, I really couldn't, like, oh my god, like, just thinking about it. But I did what any kid would do. So I feel like when little kids get scared, they run towards their parents for like comfort, and that's exactly what I did. But in the process, I was so scared that I farted, but I didn't just fart. Shit came out. So I sharded in the I shitted on myself. I shitted on my fucking self. I shitted on myself. I shitted on myself because I was like, yo, this is scary as hell. Like, what is happening? So now I'm on the porch. I literally dip outside. I'm on the porch, and like hanging out with my family. My neighbors decide to make the most fucking noise when I'm recording videos. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that shit is so annoying. It's like you had all day to do that shit. I'm just playing. They probably just got home. But like it's annoying. Like they had like, you know what I mean? Like they decide to be mad noisy when I'm recording. So I run outside. My mom is outside. And now a motherfucker want to play music. Come on, bro. What the fuck? I run outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my mom. She's there with her friends, family. They all just chilling on the porch. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Nothing. My heart is literally beating out of my chest. I'm like, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. And the reason I mentioned her height is because the shadow was literally like that high, like 5'10", 5'11". Bro, the shit was crazy. It was just so scary. So like the story might not be scary to y'all, but like just like I might be bad at telling it, but just like what I experienced and what I saw, it was some of the scariest shit I've ever seen in my whole life. So I'm outside with my mom or whatever, and they get like this really, really like bad smell out of nowhere. So my family is really, really religious, and they're like, oh, when you get a really bad smell, it's just because like there's a like lingering spirit or whatever, and like you have to like tell them like leave or like get away or something like that, so like it can like the smell can go away, and like you know what I mean. So like the because this was like before like the funeral and stuff, so everyone is like, oh, like the you know, but um the smell wasn't no lingering spirit, bro. The smell was me. I literally, because I like at the time I was so scared, I had no clue that I shitted on myself. So I sit down and I'm like, damn, like my butt feels kind of moist right now. Like, what is happening? Like, what is this? But I'm thinking to myself, like, it must be sweat. But like after like moving around a while, I'm like, yeah, this definitely isn't sweat. Like I shitted on myself. But I was too afraid to even like go inside or shower or anything for myself. So I stayed outside. I literally sat in silence outside. I let every single person there suffer with this like shit smell. And they're like, bro, what is smelling? Like, what the fuck smells like that? Like, I let everybody suffer while I sat in silence and just because I didn't want to go back inside, because I'm like, if I go back inside, I'm gonna see this like shadow again and I can't deal with it. So yeah, I literally sat outside that entire night, and I just sat in a basically a puddle of shit. It was basically diarrhea. I sat in a puddle of shit that entire night and had everyone suffer with the shit smell so that I didn't have to go inside. So I didn't have to go inside and, you know, but after that night, I never saw it again. God forbid I ever see something or experience something like that ever again. It was terrifying. I forgot to add that even though like I said like I'm just assuming that it was her, like the shadow was like her, but I just like to this day don't know why me, you know what I mean? Like why I was the target or the one being followed. There was also no indication that it was actually her, but you know, when you just have a feeling, when you just get a vibe about something, you just get a vibe. And I caught a vibe, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was, you feel me? I shared a bed with my mom that night because she's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I don't feel well, you know, I don't feel well. Lying my ass off because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But after that, nothing else really happened. You know, God rest her soul. Do not drink and drive, y'all. Moral of the story is do not drink and drive, because there might be some innocent child out there that might get haunted by a spirit or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Yeah, I ain't really got nothing else. But listen, man, I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you're notified every single time your boy uploads a video to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Big things coming to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I cannot stress this enough. Do not drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? Do not drink and drive. And it's your boy, BarsWithKevy, and I'm out.